232 upvotes already landed on Leanstral 1.5's launch discussion, so teams are being pushed toward a new model default before most benchmark pages. Here's the morning AI and info briefing. Model releases, memory supply, startup capital, developer tooling, and security posture. Mistral announced Leanstral 1.5 under the message, "Proof abundance for all," and it has already generated 232 upvotes. The release is posted on Mistral's release page, but no benchmark tables or precise launch timing are provided in the material. That means the headline is only half the story. The real gate is your own benchmark data, because this is a direct inference default decision. For production teams, a model swap changes latency, quality, and operating cost all at once. So profile the candidate, verify API, and the dangerous part is not whether this model is better, but whether your org can standardize and roll back fast enough when everyone assumes it is a no-brainer. Micron is breaking ground on a Hiroshima factory expansion linked to a roughly $9.3 billion spend, described as part of its global AI. The key schedule marker is explicit. HBM shipments are targeted for summer 2028. No product SKUs or capacity deltas were provided. If your roadmap includes memory-heavy model inference, this date becomes a hard dependency on scaling plans. Put 2028 into your infrastructure planning now and pre-stage alternative memory sourcing before you expand long-horizon AI work. Most teams optimize for model quality today and discover 6 quarters later that memory, not math, is the real bottleneck. EquiLibre, based in Prague, raised a Series A at a $500 million valuation and positions itself in AI for quant hedge funds. The founder team is 3 former Google DeepMind researchers, and that fact is central to the signal this round is sending. In quant, risk, and finance analytics tooling, model quality is now inseparable from governance, auditability, and deployment policy. If you build in those domains, this is a marker that vendor concentration is accelerating where mistakes are expensive. Add EquiLibre to your AI vendor review this week and compare deployment and audit expectations before widening any quant model stack. This is not startup hype in a vacuum. It is serious capital moving toward regulated AI infrastructure where sloppy onboarding can turn into compliance. SearXNG is positioned as a free internet metasearch engine, and community interest is clear with 214 upvotes and 15. It is available through the open repository SearXNG, so teams get a self-hosted option instead of depending on proprietary. There are no published benchmarks or deployment metrics in the provided material, so this is not about high-performance claims. It is about control and architecture. For teams where search underpins internal tooling, moving search in-house can improve privacy, observability, and consistency. Clone the repo, run it locally, and validate whether it can replace any external search dependency in your workflows. A free tier that is also self-hosted is easy to dismiss as a side project until one day you realize your core toolchain depends on. A spike in serious vulnerabilities was reported around the Claude Mythos Preview release window, with 104 upvotes and 32 comments tracked. The material frames this as timing risk during preview rather than final GA behavior, and it does not include specific CVE IDs. That absence matters. Teams using preview APIs are often building on a moving fault line where regressions can show up before guardrails are mature. Treat preview traffic as isolated infrastructure. Enforce stricter key rotation and monitoring, and require a post-preview security checklist before. In short, security posture has to be a pre-deploy gate, not a cleanup step after launch. Every serious platform has a preview period. The only teams that learn from it are the ones that route it through a separate security lane instead of pretending it is production. If you want this sort of no-nonsense daily AI and tech read, follow and subscribe. The link's in the description.